guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby, and today what we're going to speak about is where to list your properties to get your paying tenants. But before we get started, I want you to subscribe to my channel, turn that bell notification on so you get alerted every Wednesday at 7 p.m. when I post. So let's go. So drum roll please. So guys, the first place, sorry my hair is just all over the place today. So guys, the first place I'm going to tell you, and by the way this is only UK, so the UK because I'm in the UK. But yeah, so guys, the first place I'm going to tell you, which is a perfect hack to everywhere, literally everywhere, is open rent. So guys, before I even continue speaking, make sure you get your pen and pencil and start writing down. Yeah, so the first place is open rent. Now listen, open rent is amazing. First of all, in order for you to list it in all of the platforms, the known platforms, so for example, Gumtree, Rightmove, Zoopla, On the Market, so those things that I said in a previous video, you need to go on open rent. And so whatever you upload on open rent, it costs right now at this time, from what I can see, is £49 just to list it up there. And I believe that's for 30 days, so it's £49 to list it. And whatever you put in the open rent section, that will go everywhere. So the main platforms, open rent, Zoopla, Rightmove, On the Market, so all of those places that we were speaking about, it goes there. That is a brilliant hack, guys. I can't even tell you, like, I'm really sprinkling gems for you because this is so important, because I don't want you to waste your money with these estate agencies. You can literally do it yourself. And a great way, here's another hack, a great way for you to actually get great descriptions is from going onto similar properties like yourself and look at the way they laid it out. Honestly, that is exactly what I done. Sometimes, you know, it's just hard to just think about it yourself and, you know, try to make it that special, lovely effect. Like, you know how beautiful the house is that you're going to purchase, or maybe that you've already purchased. But with that description, it is so important because people love reading into it because they want to really see, even though they can physically see it already, but they want to see the feel and the way of writing and all of that. So that is a perfect way. Another place where you can list your properties is Spare Room. Spare Room is another platform for you to list your properties, and it's an amazing platform at that. Spare Room, that's where I also got my tenants from, and it has been so helpful. You need to always make sure as well to make sure you actually look at the market and the prices and the way they're pricing the property similar to yours and your expectations of the way it is. Because the thing is, some people could jump into property, they do not know the market prices, and then they can say that, they say a 4-bedroom for a family home, for example, in London, that could be maybe £2,000 for a 4-bedroom family home, brand new as well, or even more than that, probably £3,000. But in Liverpool, if it's a family home, or no, even in Manchester, for example, if it's a family home, that could be £800, £900, £700. It literally depends. So you need to make sure you do your market research around that. Make sure you don't be that person where you're listing your property and it is so overpriced and people are looking at you like this. And then you're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? This is why I say make sure you do your due diligence around everything. Make sure you don't just jump into it, because a lot of people do this thing where they just jump into it. The next thing I'm going to speak about is you making sure you have HD photos that you take pictures of. Do not fall for this whole thing with the agencies. They say a lot of things like, oh yeah, I'll take HD photos of your property, snap. But no, I actually use my iPhone 12. This is what I say, it's really important to at least invest in your phone. because I actually made sure I got the iPhone 12 just for business purposes. So if I need to do any YouTube videos, if I need to do any pictures, I can do that with this beautiful phone, because these specs or whatever iPhone Apple has done, you know, they did their job. And so yeah, this is why I actually use that. So you don't actually need to invest in a whole camera. You know, people make it seem such a really deep thing about, you know, taking all these photos, but no, as long as you have a good camera at hand, and as long as it's HD, it will do the job. And what I also done, just to give the cherry on top, is I actually put the listing on YouTube on an unlisted link. So then if they actually want to see the property virtually and they want to see how it really is in real life, all you have to do is drive them to that specific link and they can see it that way as well. And the final thing of today, what I'm going to speak about, is have patience. Do not let time make you feel like rushing, because when you start rushing when it comes to time, you start thinking wrong. That's why I say thinking wrong. A lot of people do this thing where they're like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 days. Oh my gosh, no one's showing interest in my property. Like, no, calm yourself down, please. It's been 2 days, babe. The thing is, it could take a week or 2 weeks. It depends on the urgency within that area, where you've listed the property. And at the same time, it's time. Just relax. It's been only 2 days. Yeah, realize it's literally only been 2 days. Even if it's been 5 days, do not rush anything. People will look, they'll either like your property or they will not like your property. That's just the way life is. So don't be rushing, don't be reducing your rent, don't be second thinking about your listing. Be confident in your listing and then leave it as that. Don't then change things because you feel like no one's liking your property because it's expensive. If your property is the same amount of what's in a normal market, then keep it the way it is. And finally, guys, before I end today, one more thing that I actually forgot about to tell you guys. So well done for you to stay towards the end. The last thing is, make sure you find Facebook groups of people actually trying to look at property within your specific area and list your property on there too. And also on Facebook Marketplace. These places are a good place as well because you do get tenants there, people even having questions, asking for family homes or shared room and so on. So that is another great place. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope that was helpful. Please make sure you leave your comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. Tell me if you loved it. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Oniru. And guys, see you next time. Bye.